Alright, what we have here today is the revised version of the overclocking platform called number 2 from Aluminipc. This one is not called number 2, this one's called the OX2 because it's the revised version. Now, as with all great products on the market that have great attention to detail, the revisions are small and subtle. You probably hardly notice any difference at all. Overall, everything is still the same. There's two tiny differences. One is a larger CPU cooling hole under the board. It actually cools the bottom of the CPU, whereas most of your cooling systems will be mounted to the CPU to cool the top. They have thought of cooling the underneath. What you can do is mount an 8cm fan right there and it'll cool the bottom of the CPU. That's unheard of. What we've got mounted here today is a Standard ATX Asus Maximus 3 Extreme board. Now you can mount any Standard ATX or Mirco-ATX board and it'll fit fine. Here is the space where you would put a Standard ATX power supply. It fits in there perfectly with screws here to lock it in. Cable goes here, bam, right onto the motherboard, and the other cables would go down in this provided hole down underneath to power the optional 2 spaces for hard drives underneath. Now if we come in down here, we can see that there is one hard drive mounted there already. Plus there's another spot under the platform right in about this space here. So you can mount 2 hard drives right there. And that provides a lot of flexibility. So in the front here, as you can see, we've got one fan here. It's this fan is mounted with screws steadily to the platform, and you can mount another one here, all to provide a huge volume of air to cool everything. So these are 12cm fans right here to cool the board. Back here we've got all the card slots. For example, you can mount a video card here, PCIe cards standard, and there's holes back here on this acrylic strip here to actually screw it and lock it down tight. Finally, we come to this very, very refined power button. Aluminum again to fit the theme of the whole thing. By the way, everything on this thing is aluminum, from these poles that connect the acrylic down. These are very finely machined aluminum. The platform itself, you can touch it, freezing cold, it's all aluminum. Plus these legs that hold the thing all up, aluminum again. So the switch, it's very fine. You touch it like that, that's all you need to turn it on. Screws that are included, they're all stainless steel screws, very fine quality. Now the second difference, the second revision on this platform that I was talking about is the fact that the motherboard is actually raised above the platform. And together with that feature of the hole underneath the CPU for cooling, that creates a lot of space for cooling everything. As you can see here, with the fan cooling the top and the bottom of the motherboard, everything will be kept very, very cool. And worries about overheating would be minimized. Plus the fact that the platform itself is made of aluminum, this is really good for dissipating the heat. Any heat that gets on there would be whipped away really quickly. Now I must tell you, there is no space for an optical drive on this thing. As most overclockers would know and gamers would know, people don't use drives on these things. I wouldn't. So there's There's no ugly spot for a DVD-ROM drive, which is a good thing in my book. What I do is just connect an external DVD drive and probably put it at the side or something. So there you go. There we have it. It's the beautiful Aluminipc OX2 overclocking platform, and it's available on the website aluminipc.com, or just go to various stores in Hong Kong or all over the world and you may find this product.